Hey guys, it's Marcus, and as you can see, that was a palm spin, and I'm going to be teaching you how to do that today. So this is a tutorial on a palm spin. I'm going to be showing you where you can do it, the technique, and how to throw it all together. Now this is a very, it's pretty easy once you get the technique down. So let me show you the technique, but this is also a good trick to do before you start the wall spin. So obviously I have a table right here, and I'm in my backyard. So if you have a table in your backyard, that's what you can practice on. But if you have a bench, which we don't, so I practice it right there, you can also practice it right here, because this is just enough room for you to get your hands there. And so the technique would be, you could go at it straight on, but that would be trickier to get because of all the physics and stuff. You can't fight science, so why try? So you're going to want to come at an angle from it. So like if you make a V, here's the table. You're going to want to come at it from half of a V, so sideways. So you can get good momentum on the whole thing. And then the hand placement, see, you're not going to want to punch on this either with your feet. You're not going to want to do that. You just kind of come at it. It's kind of just a natural thing that your feet do. So worry about more of the hands. What you're going to want to do is, if there's a bar or a table like this, then you're going to want to place whichever, like if you're coming at it from this way, then place like your hands like this so that you can get the turn. But I usually do it from this way. So what you're going to want to do then is put your leading arm out, so then you have it right here, and then this one. And then after you do that, you want to you can either bring yourself over or out. And if you want to do a wall spin, then you would want to keep yourself out. So if you keep yourself out, this is what it would look like. You don't want to really bring your legs through it, because that wouldn't help you with the wall spin at all, because the wall is a solid object. So you can practice it on tables, but it would be a little bit trickier, because if you do it with a bench, it would be a little trickier to get yourself back over the bench. So I'd probably recommend doing it on the bar, but be careful because you can fall and hurt yourself. Now, if you also ever see anything like this over here, I also practice on this. It's kind of a bar, it sticks out, it's in my backyard, and I can practice on it, so I do. So what I do then is, this is obviously a lot more easier to do it with, because you get better hand placement. But usually you're going to come at it from like a bar angle, so like this, but I can't really do that over this because, that's different. So what I do is, if you have a teeter-totter in your backyard that looks like that, use it. That is the easiest, that's how I actually learned it. And then I moved to the table, and then I progressed with that. And always progress your things before you jump into something else. So like, if I were you, I'd probably practice for a week or a couple weeks, possibly a month, to nail something. Make sure you got it down all the time until you moved on to the next step. So that is that. And then you could also kind of practice this with, if you want to progress from like to a wall spin. If you ever find these benches like this, you could use them. So why not do that, right? And so I just showed you how to do a palm spin. So I didn't edit that video, but obviously there's an edit to the video, which is this one. But keep posted for the upcoming wall spin tutorials and front flip tutorials and going into thing tutorials, and just the Assassin's Creed video that should be coming up pretty soon. We're still preparing for that, so yeah.